Hey, what's up guys? Jake here, getting back to another game. This is Fatal 12. This is a demo. It's on Steam and Kickstarter. So let's get going. Yeah, I think the Kickstarter was just for like American voice acting. So presumably this demo has no English voice acting. But we'll find out. Why are there paw prints on this clock? Is that a clock for like cats? Bobcats perhaps? There are a number of terms used to describe a sequence of events that lead to a specific outcome. Some call it life, others call it a story. Some call it a life story. One is responsible for much during the sequence, such as choices picked, relationships built, and mistakes made. All of that is for the sake of proceeding along a predetermined path. That is the natural order of a world ruled by the concept of fate. Fate never strays from its course, regardless of how cruel it might be. My life and the events in it thus far are simply the product of fate leading me to a certain outcome. That's how fate works, buddy. So I've never once given thought to any missed possibilities found along its path. My life was never anything worth talking about in the first place. I never had the luxury of considering the what-ifs. After all, I convinced myself, life has no do-overs. Once the story ends, that's it. This must be a story about do-overs then, right? Considering all the talk about fate. You ever wonder if you could change your fate? My name is Shishami Rinka. I'm a Mecca Girls University high school student, a rather famous all-girls school in the big city. Wow, I'm very full of myself apparently, unlike my middle school, which was a hodgepodge of top students and those who barely showed up for class. This is the realm of a refined, wealthy ladies. A realm I clearly don't belong in. In fact, they wasted no time in labeling me as a delinquent of sorts. One reason, really the main reason, is the golden streaks in my hair. As we all know, only delinquents have golden streaks in their hair. However, it's my natural hair color, so the school itself has no issue with it. Not like I get hassled for it either. It's just a bit too out there for these sheltered students. The main reason I chose a Mecca is because it didn't seem to have many regulations in regards to appearance. It turns out they just didn't list anything due to its unspoken rules based on being a traditional school. I was pretty pissed off when I got treated like a delinquent, despite having not broken any rules at the time. Fewer than 3 months later, I've stopped caring. Much like how I have my own values, the girls here have theirs. I can't understand their viewpoint, so it's only natural they can't understand mine. Are we really getting all worked up because she has blonde streaks in her hair? Like, broadly speaking, who gives a fuck? I feel like nobody would care. To tell the truth, I was pretty content with making no effort to look from another's viewpoint, look at life from another's point of view. That is, until a certain event caused a massive change in my life. It all started on a certain day before Golden Week. Oh no, are we leaving the clock town? No, I was just getting used to all these clocks. Oh man, now I'm being thrown to the wolves. Now I'm just a black screen berg. Oh wow, I guess we're in the metro. Or train station. Oh wow, what a delinquent, look at these golden streaks. Huh, station's clock's not moving. I wonder if it's broken. That would make sense. I relay my observation to Naomi as we pass through the ticket gate.
Oh, you're right. I'm surprised you noticed. It's not often you see something like that happen.
Right? Oh, sorry for interrupting you. What were you saying? Was she speaking?
Oh, well, I seem to have forgotten too.
Wow, she's very happy about that. Well, here we are. This is Hitsuji oh my god, I fucked up that name. Hitsuji Naomi? A first year at a Mecca. You might assume that I know her from club activities or something like student council, but it was a coincidence that brought us together. She may be a junior, but I simply see her as a friend because age differences don't matter much to me. Man, nothing matters to this girl, as she already said. We're heading back to my place right now. That is so hot. Making our way to the station platform to wait for the train. What did you trip over? Are you just falling for no reason? Watch it. She yelps as she trips over nothing but air. Fortunately, I snag her hand and keep her from falling on her face. Well, she tugs me forward in the process because she's a bit taller than me, but she manages to regain her balance quick.
Sorry again.
No worries.
Thank you so much.
Now you're overreacting. I'm not sure if it's due to her meek nature or not, but Naomi tends to trip herself up pretty often. She's the kind of girl you look at and suddenly feel an inexplicable urge to protect.
Well,
Huh? What's up?
My hand, please.
Don't even tell me we're holding hands. We're clearly not. I'm looking at you two, and nobody is holding hands.
Oops, forgot to let go of her hand after I caught her.
Oh, sorry, did I hurt you? Yeah, because when you caught her, you fucking crushed her hand to death.
No, not at all. It's just, well...
She casts her eyes downward as she answers. Maybe I squeezed a bit too tight without realizing it. I let go with an apologetic expression.
Is she falling again?
The train's almost here. Let's get going.
She fixes her glasses, which become slant after tripping, and then points toward the platform with haste. Situations like this typically lead to a replay of the events from just a minute ago.
What? Oh, I see. She falls again.
Wah!
Jeez, you're a real handful, you know that?
She bumps right into a passerby the moment she starts to walk towards the platform. Even worse, it causes them both to topple over.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, she's a bit too clumsy for her own good.
I make my way over as they get back to their feet. She bumped into what seems to be a very young girl. She's about the same height as me, but her face is definitely younger. Sometimes Naomi gets mistaken for a middle schooler, thanks to her big round eyes. But that's not the case with this girl.
Do only middle schoolers have big round eyes? I thought that was just an anime thing. Oh man, mystery girl. Are you okay?
I notice how pallid her eyes are when I try to speak to her. Her hair is pure white, but mostly obscured by her hat. She definitely looks young, but her facial features stand out more than your average person's. Safe to assume she's a foreigner then.
Wow, that's rude.
That didn't mean her hair isn't dyed either. Because foreigners can't have dyed hair, I guess.
I don't fucking know.
Unlike Naomi, this girl fell backwards. Since Naomi bumped in the girl's back, you'd think she would have fallen face first, but she quickly spun around while falling. Not only that, but she also made sure to cradle that bag that was on her back. Based on its size, I guess she's here on vacation. Chances are she's carrying something fragile in there, like a camera.
Man, our main character must be a goddamn detective.
She's by herself, too, so I'm assuming she came here with her family and has somehow gotten lost. What I thought was a key on her bag at first is just a keychain.
Yeah, but it's a keychain of a key, so you can be right on both counts.
She hops back to her feet, bag in hand, her glare drilling into me.
You should apologize, Naomi. She already did, didn't she?
She seems a bit panicked to get up on her own, so I lend her my hand once again.
I'm sorry about that. Wait, are you a foreigner? What do I say in situations like this? Sorry? Pardon?
You're nailing it. You should take a deep breath first.
She offers nothing beyond an empty stare as Naomi apologizes and bows her head. She seems like she wants to say something, but for whatever reason, opts not to.
Didn't we just establish she might not speak, I guess, Japanese in this case? Like, maybe she's not saying anything because she doesn't speak Japanese, you know?
Eventually, she runs off towards the platform without making it clear whether or not she understood our apology.
Man, this was a great interaction.
She spins around and faces one more time, but I get the feeling that she locked eyes with me, not Naomi.
Oh, she wants that C, baby. She wants that C.
It's funny. Thanks to her unique appearance, she still stands out in the crowd. That's not like, ha-ha funny, more like, isn't that interesting funny, and even then, it's not really. Then again, my hair causes me to stand out as well, so that's probably how she spotted me so quick. In the end, I was never able to tell if she found her parents, or if she had actually come here all alone.
Sorry.
Hey now, no point in saying that to me. You did apologize to her, and she didn't seem to be injured, so I guess it's fine? You know, that being said, you really gotta pay more attention to your surroundings. Didn't she trip over nothing?
Right! I'll be sure to use severe caution with each and every step I take from now on.
In before she trips, dude. You realize you're gonna trip again if you do that, right? Oh, I can't see her anymore. Yeah, didn't she leave, like, at the start of this conversation?
Is something the matter? Don't tell me he actually did get hurt.
Wasn't it a girl? Whatever, who cares? Whoa, wait, he? Wasn't that a girl?
Was it? You might be right, considering how pretty she was. Which means I've been doubly rude.
The sound of an approaching train rises as our conversation falls. Much like Naomi, we make our way over to the platform.
You know, try not stepping in in this time, okay? Don't get on the train? Isn't that what we're here for?
Okay.
We make our way onto the train, bound for Shinjuku, having largely forgotten about the person Naomi bumped into.
Man, what a great sequence. We really learned a lot about everyone. Naomi is clumsy. That foreigner exists. This is good. This is good shit. And look, there's nobody on this goddamn train.
We boarded the next train out of Sukusei Station. My place isn't far from there. We first have to get off at Shinjuku Station before taking the metro 2 more stations.
I really love hearing about your metro ride. That's fucking fascinating to me.
The only issue is that we're making this journey at 5 p.m. Pretty much rush hour, so the trains are packed.
You can't fool me. There's nobody on this goddamn train.
Naomi and I get practically glued together on our journey to Shinjuku.
Sorry, it's my fault we got caught in all the foot traffic.
Don't worry about it. I'm used to this, so it's no big deal.
Sorry again.
Stop apologizing. Goddamn, girl. Huh?
Isn't that? My god, a door! I spy a familiar bag from amongst the crowd. Well, the bag itself is standard. It's actually the keychain that catches my eye. Yep, it's the kid from earlier.
How'd she get on this train? She left like ages ago.
Standing right in the middle of the passenger car bag. Bag hugged tight against their chest. They're not tall enough to reach the overhead straps, but I doubt they'll fall over thanks to how crammed it is.
Didn't expect them to be in the same car.
Huh? Did something happen?
What is it? It's full of berries, I guess? Oh, wait. Their bag's open.
The zipper probably unfastened a bit due to rubbing against it on the train.
Who is rubbing this girl's zipper? What the fuck?
I'm just worried because the kid doesn't seem to have noticed. The other passengers probably don't care enough to notice either. Some are reading the newspaper, others are killing time by checking out all the ads, but most are on their phone. Goddamn millennials. Kids these days, I swear. I doubt I would have noticed if Naomi hadn't bumped into them. And that's why I was the only one to see what they were doing. With a deadly serious expression, almost as if they were being squashed from incredible pressure.
Is that a bomb? What's that? That's a bomb in berries. What the hell?
Something black is peeking out of the bag.
It's brown, but fine.
It looks mechanical, but different from a camera or laptop, mostly because it's a bomb. For whatever reason, my mind leaps to a conclusion I'd only read in fiction. It's a bow! My god!
There's no way it's actually a bow.
Before I can finish, it happens. A flash emits out of the bag.
It was a camera the whole time. Look at that. We were worried for nothing.
A bow?
Naomi! Well, shit, that was a short game, but cool. I liked it. I liked the part where they died.
The detonation is almost instantaneous. A wave of heat propels through the train car, enough to feel like my skin is being seared off, probably because my skin is being seared off. A sharp explosive roar comes right after, puncturing my eardrums. I duck in front of Naomi to protect her and then push her away. I feel my body being pushed by the explosive shockwave, too. And in that moment, my body is burned beyond repair within the flames.
That's a very fancy way of saying I got exploded to death. If the demo actually ends here, I will be so pleased. That would be badass as fuck, right? Wow. This train is very on fire. Like on a scale of 0 to fire, it's probably fire.
However, my consciousness remains intact.
Do we play the rest of the game as a ghost?
God!
I hear a voice. I don't feel anything anymore. Vivid memories pulse through me. The shockwave, the pain, the heat searing through my body. And yet, I no longer feel any of it.
Didn't she just say she felt I don't know what the fuck this female's talking about.
God!
My consciousness begins to fade. Or maybe I've already lost it.
Clearly not if we're still seeing and hearing things, right?
This is but a remnant of it before it fades away completely. The final, fleeting moments of consciousness drowned in a sea of fire.
Rinka! Rinka!
My sight gradually fades too. No doubt my consciousness will be spirited away, like a leaf in a gust of wind. If nothing else, being able to hear that voice puts me at ease.
Well, this is nice. This is a nice way to go, I guess. You know, if I had to choose a way to go, being exploded on a metro car is not bad.
There's no arguing that fate had decided to end my life right then and there.
I don't know, I think you could make a pretty compelling argument that the girl with the bomb decided to end your life then and there. But hey, what do I know? I guess that's not terribly poetic, is it?
Oh, Rinny! Earth to Rinny! Rinka, are you there? Rinka?
I heard two voices calling out to me. I know who they are, who they belong to without even seeing their faces.
Wake up, damn it!
Ouch.
Wow, we recovered quite well from that explosion.
A sharp pain rushes through my forehead, causing me to finally lift my face off my arms. No doubt this'll sting for a while.
Yeah, didn't we, die? I feel like that would sting for, forever, right? What happened to the fire?
Fire? Were you dreaming? Sounds weird.
Yeah, dreaming is so weird. Nobody else has ever dreamed. Dream? So, I was asleep? No, you were having one of them awake dreams.
Just a little.
No need to be polite about it, Naren. I thought her name was Naomi.
The one responsible for waking me up is Ogma Mao, a classmate. As usual, she's got her wild colored hair tied up nice and neat into pigtails. Doesn't that mean she's a rebel or something? Beside her is Naomi, and seeing how they're in their uniforms, I guess we just got back from school. Aren't they in their uniforms? I don't know. I feel like they're not on top of them. We're at Lion House, a cafe run by lions. The first floor serves as the cafe, while the second floor serves as her home. Since I'm living with her, my room's also on the second floor. Although it's probably more accurate to say I'm living on my own right now. Considering she's gone off to the countryside to help nurse an ailing relative, she was attacked by lions in here. We should probably keep the lions on a chain.
Don't point that fucking needle pen at me, bitch.
You still half asleep in there, Rinny? Allow the absolute legend wake you then.
Is she calling herself an absolute legend? I don't know. That seems a little full of yourself, don't you think? Although I really like your nails, girl. This is pretty kawaii.
She clicks her mechanical pencil and pressing it against my cheek before scribbling all over me.
Well, okay, that was rude, but fine. Ah, I'm awake. Keep the lead away. That's a weird way to say don't jab me with pencils, but fine.
Maui, you're a monster.
Naomi's visibly disturbed by how much Mao seems to have enjoyed doing that. Well, it certainly helped wake me up. A lingering issue, however, is that I can't remember why we're here. Also the fact that I got exploded on a train. That's a little bothersome, but fine.
Sorry, but, what are we doing here again?
Oh my, did the pencil technique fail to wake you up?
Is she making, like, the cat face? That was pretty cute. I think my memory's kind of fuzzy thanks to that dream. You mean the bomb explosion?
I can't remember what I even dreamt about
A bomb explosion.
I mentioned a fire when I woke up, but don't recall being involved in one.
Well, fucking spoiler alert, a bomb exploded.
The fact that I can't remember is starting to annoy me.
Wow, weirdo.
Naomi interjects after I fire a glare at Mao.
Seriously, look at this. I've never seen someone actually make the cat face. That's so cute.
Well, it turns out our class is opening a cafe for the cultural festival next month. I was appointed head of the committee for it.
She's making no attempt to hide the fact she was forced into it. Granted, she's probably the most fit for the job, considering how serious and thorough she is when it comes to this stuff.
I heard about your family running this place, so when I asked, you said it was fine for me to tag along.
Her explanation helps me grasp the situation.
Oh yeah, that's right. I told you to come over so we could chill and hash things out. Oh yeah, we gonna smoke that Mary J dough.
The store's only open for the regulars right now, since my grandmother's away. Sometimes we get a first timer or two, but I've only got simple stuff on the menu for now, so I can handle things on my own. It doesn't get really busy, so there's no issue in inviting her along.
As my gran always says, Lion House is everyone's second home. So there you have it. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but fine.
Yep, there you have it. I hoped I'd hear that today. I understand what she means. This is the first time I've been here, but I feel so welcome.
Just make sure you don't feel too at home and fall asleep. Oh, shut it. Mind explaining what you're doing here then? She's obviously here because we love her charming personality. I was bored. Figures.
What does your class plan on doing?
Can't remember if it was a haunted house or a fortune teller. That feels so cliche.
Basically, we haven't decided. Really? Shouldn't you have some idea by now?
Things will work out one way or another. I hate to say this when you're working so hard, but we don't really care how it goes. Me and Rinny ain't the most popular gals in class after all. Committee's making sure we don't get too involved. Yep, well that's not the only reason I'm helping you. Just keep in mind I'll be busy here sometimes.
Okay, thank you.
She nods, struggling to hide her concern. After hearing that, she probably thinks we're being bullied. We're used to how we're treated, though. It's not like they're going out of their way to ignore us. They'd just rather avoid us when possible.
Wow, what a bunch of fucking petty bitches.
It's funny, though. Mouse still gets along with plenty of the girls, and I'm pretty sure no one outright dislikes me. It might be more accurate to say they try not to get too involved in our lives. They understand we're different, so it creates a rift between us. Speaking of different, we're not the only two. Mishima Miharu, who's probably at work right now, is our comrade in that regard.
Hey, I'd like an iced latte.
Okay, fucking fascinating. Before we get this female or fucking iced latte and continue this riveting cafe scene, I'm gonna draw this episode to a close. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like that, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let me know if you want to see more Fatal 12 or whatever the fuck this game is. Because, you know, we're only like halfway through the goddamn demo. So yeah, let me know that in the comments. And I'll catch you guys next time.